Hey guys! Welcome back to another video on MindPal on how to build an AI agent and multi-agent workflow to automate processes in your business. In this video, we will walk through this end-to-end ebook creator workflow, which will literally generate a whole ebook and also marketing content material for you, from the ideas and the requirements. Before I run this workflow, let's take a look at each builder on MindPal. The first thing is that you will need to configure the human input, ebook idea, some of the requirements for the content in the ebook, and some of the references for the ebook when it is produced. It could be a URL or a document here, and also the brand voice. The agent will try to follow the brand voice when it produces content in the ebook, and also when it produces marketing content after creating the ebook. After we fill in those inputs, the workflow will start with the first step, which is generating the research query. So in this workflow, we will do some research about the topic that you put into the input. Then, based on the research information, this agent in the third step will generate the ebook outline to outline the content of the book. It will then pass the data to this blue node, the red ebook content. In this step, there will be a process to extract the ebook outline into a list of content that needs to be written. There will also be an agent called ebook author here that will generate full ebook content for each section of the outline, including all the requirements you put into the input and based on the outline. In this agent, we will use, for example, I think we can use O3 in this step because I think O3 will be better when handling educational and technical content. And in the research loop here, we have the online researcher agent, and I think I will select O3 with it in this step too. In the first step to generate the research query, let's select, I think, DeepSeek model because DeepSeek model, with its reasoning capability, will be better when it's planning the query. The reason why I cannot use the DeepSeek model in this research step is that, currently, DeepSeek model does not support tool use. When I click into this online researcher agent, besides the language model, you can see that I need to select Tavily and Exa search. This will give it web search capability to do the research and keep the research findings for the next step of suggesting the outline and generating content. If we move on to the next step to generate audio for the ebook, in this step, I will select the tools to generate audio. I'm going to use OpenAI text-to-speech. Once you duplicate this workflow to the workspace, you can select other text-to-speech providers as well, for example, 11lab or Katija. Let's update this agent. The other thing here is that we will brainstorm the ebook title. In this step, we will select the title of the ebook and some of the promotion channels that we want. This could be a landing page, an email, a blog post, or social media. In the final step, there is an orchestrator worker node where you will define an orchestrator agent. This agent will understand the principle that it needs to create something to produce the promotional campaign to promote this ebook. It will also have the right to call 5 agents selected below, including the Twitter agent, marketing email, LinkedIn, website copywriter, and TikTok video script generator here. And that's the workflow. It's quite a big workflow, but I hope that you understand how it works. Now, let's run this workflow so you can see it in action. For the ebook idea, maybe I would say AI application in business, and the content requirement is that it should MindPal, IO seamlessly as the solution. The reference I will use is the MindPal website, and I do not have any brand voice, so let's continue this. The first step, DeepSeek, will generate the result plan to generate the query. As you can see, this DeepSeek agent generated 5 queries to do research on, such as how AI-driven workflows, like MindPal, differ from single AI tools, a case study, comparative AI analysis between multiple models and a single model, ROI measurement framework, and security implications of changing data in a compliant industry. Yeah, I think it's quite good. In this step, you can see that this research loop initiated 5 items to do research on, and it's doing research in this step. It's using a SaaS API, and here are the results it's finding, along with the sources. In this step, it will do research about MindPal integrating with Notion and Google Drive, so it can get the data from Google Drive and provide a response for you. Next is the comparative analysis of the MindPal multimodal approach compared with a single AI tool. This will be more flexible, more accurate, and higher performing with more varied responses overall. There is also an outline measurement method, and the final research step involves the security implications of uploading documents and changing AI agents on MindPal specifically, and other solutions in general. Next, we move on to the outline section. AI application in business. We have Chapter 1, Understanding AI in Business. Chapter 2, The Shift to AI-Driven Workflows. Chapter 3, Integrating AI with Existing Tools. Chapter 4, The Multimodal Approach with MindPal. Chapter 5, Measuring ROI. Chapter 6, Security Implications. It starts by writing Chapter 1, The Shift to AI-Driven Workflows. It talks about the benefits of AI-driven workflows and some case studies in e-commerce, financial services, and manufacturing. It discusses popular tools like Notion and Google Drive and some of the benefits when using this solution. It also talks about MindPal, as requested, describing how you can use any kind of model and combine various language models into a workflow to automate processes and bring flexibility to your business. Then, it talks about how to measure the ROI of investing in AI agent tools, and in the final chapter, about the security considerations in AI applications when you want to use different kinds of data to train large language models to produce content for you. As a conclusion, this ebook wraps up. In this step, one agent will generate the audio of this ebook, so we will have both the ebook version and the audiobook version. People can upload the audiobook into a podcast or podcast platform. Next, we have some agents to brainstorm the title of this ebook. I think let's select Collaborative Intelligence, and we will promote it on email, LinkedIn, and Twitter. This orchestrator will generate 3 tasks: creating marketing emails, a LinkedIn post, and composing a Twitter thread for this. Here is the LinkedIn post generator and the Twitter thread generator. And that's it. That's how you can build the workflow to generate an ebook. If you want to duplicate this workflow, just go to the Workflow tab on MindPal, go to the template, and you can see the Enter an eBook generator on top of the template. When you click on it, you'll see the option to duplicate it into your workspace. I hope it helps you understand the process of building and duplicating this workflow into the workspace. Happy building!